Hey there, Heather. Hello there. Chef Kevin Diamond welcoming you to yet another time travel tennis tournament. We are doing the ladies qualification to get 24 ladies to Praha for the Grand Ladies Tour to join the other three tours that have 24 ladies in. If you win your round 32 match, you're qualified automatically. So that's big. Well, and this is what's different. In the men's, you have 6 tours times 16. You win your round 32, you're in. So 96, you're in. But the ladies, we want 96 as well. So guess what? We're changing it. Well, the 4 ladies groups is times 24. So that's 96 in essence. So anyway, so it's 24. So if you win your round of 32 match, you're in, and then you have 8 wild cards. Now, a development has happened because this one ended up being a 56 lady tournament instead of a 48 woman tournament, which is stupid. But what ends up happening is that there were 8 ladies who were told that they will compete, but they don't have any chance to compete, in essence. So, anyway, the ladies were Lindquist, Sevastova, Pudinseva, Fairbank, Larson, Bickle, and Michelle all lost their matches in a sense. But there's one tiny little problem. Someone forgot the memo, and that's Jeannie Bouchard, who in the first round beat Michelle and then beat Muguruza. So Jeannie Bouchard wins. And she's got herself a chance in. But because she was not supposed to compete and all that, they said that Bouchard's win actually helps either Mary Jo Fernandez or Pan Shui, who were seeds who got knocked out in the first round. Mary Jo Fernandez, because she lost it better than Pan Shui, she'll get into the Grand Ladies Tour tournament and all of that. There are some girls who lost and will and cannot get a wild card chance. Pudinseva actually is one of them. She lost, but she's not eligible to qualify because she has already qualified through the 2020 group. Patty Schneider is got a good chance to qualify at 6-4. She lost in the third set. Anna Kunja got swept, but she might still have a chance in a sense. Svitolina lost out to Sean Bareva, but because Svitolina qualified through 2020, it doesn't really matter. Muguruza, the same thing. She qualified. Did she qualify 2020? Yeah, she qualified through 2020. She may have lost, but she's already in anyway. And Robin Edberg is 6-4, so she's got a chance. So yeah, so 3 ladies, Pudinseva, Svitolina, and Muguruza are out of luck. The other 3 ladies could still qualify and all that. All right, but now we got ourselves 6 more matches on the wild card, so let's go to our first one. And the first one will be a battle of wild cards between Sandra Reynolds and Bethany Manick Sands. Sandra Reynolds qualified for this tournament by winning the Fort Lauderdale Classic U21, got to the Australian Open final at Fort Lauderdale at number 38. She beat Irani and then beat Larson, winning Saltimbanco and Buxton to move on. And then in Australia, well, you're not allowed to compete in uh, grand weekly tournaments, but Grand Slams you're allowed to, no matter what. She beat Irani again, which was shocking. Then they beat Panetta, Fairbank, and Hodden, all in straight sets. Even beat Kunja in the third set, 9-7, before losing to Kvitova in straight sets. She had to beat Mary Jo Fernandez to get here. Fernandez, because she lost 7-6 in the third set, she'll get in no matter what. Manick Sands, 3 semifinals. Stuttgart, European indoors, and the U.S. indoors. She had to beat Diaz to qualify.
Quiet please. Reynolds to serve. First game.
Let's see what
Play.
happens here. It's winner take. It's basically win or screwed.
15, love.
Out.
30, love.
Out.
40, love. Game, Reynolds. First game.
Out.
15, love. 30, love. 40, love.
Out. Out.
Game, Matek Sands. One game all, first set. Love, 15. Love, 30.
Out.
Love, 40.
Out.
15, 40. Game, Matek Sands. Matek Sands leads 2 games to 1, first set.
One and nine.
15, love.
Out.
15, all.
Out.
30, 15. 40, 15. 40, 30.
'Out.
Game, Matek Sands. Matek Sands leads 3 games to 1, first set.
Manic Sands looks good, up 3-1. But is that the end of it? The answer is wow. Oh, she was up 3-1 and then she fell flat. Fell flat. It's Sandra Reynolds wins 7-6, 6-3. So Reynolds will be going to the Grand Ladies Tour. Great job by her. Manic Sands is not technically out by any stretch of the imagination. But being swept, she's almost got her one-way ticket out of luck. So Reynolds will win. Next up, we have the number 3 seed Eleanor Goss, and she'll take on Gussie Moran. So basically, the two pitchers look a little awkward. I know Gussie Moran looks like the prom queen. She won the Players' Championship in week 34. She got to 2 quarterfinals in the Grand Slams. In New York, she beat Keys, Cody Kelch, and Muguruza. Great resume, but lost to Spitolina. And then in Australia, she beat Goss, Bouchard, and Savarova, the only match with Goss. Yeah, Bouchard and Savarova before Carol Black beat her in the quarterfinals. She had to beat Fairbank in the Grand Ladies Tour to move on. And then Eleanor Goss winning 2 titles, winning the U.S. Indoors and the New South Wales Open. One tiny little pro, 13-7, yeah. Goss didn't get a lot of Goss didn't get a lot of chances to play competition. She won New South Wales, beating the 2 Peggy Michels. It's strange that you have 2 different Peggy Michels. You got one who spells her name with 1 L at the end and one with 2 L's, and one from the US, one from England. She beat both Peggy's, Arati, Makarova, and Houghton to move on. And then for some strange reason, they forgot that she had won a tournament. So she was in the Princeton Indoors when she wouldn't be. She beat Vinci Domingo, Miroslav Fairbank, and Houghton. But because she's won 2 tournaments, they gave her a good seed.
Quiet please. Moran to serve. First game. Play.
That's what happens. Your eyes and wraps. Free.
Out.
15 love. 30 love.
Out.
40 love. Game. Moran. First game.
Out.
Love 15. 15 all. 30 15. 40 15.
Out.
40 30. 'Game. Goss. 1 game all. First set.
Out.
Love 15. 30. 15 30.
Out.
30 all. 40 30. Game. Moran. Moran leads 2 games to 1. First set. $15 love.
Out. Out.
15 all. 15 30. 30 all.
Out.
40 30. Game. Goss. 2 games all. First set.
So 2-2 after 15 minutes. Who won? And it was Moran, 6-7, 6-1, 6-2. So Gussie Moran does her job and will move on to the Grand Ladies Tour. Man, it was a tough first set, but then Goss somehow lost her touch. Well, Goss did go to the third set, so she might get a wild card out of it. So Reynolds will face Gussie Moran in the Sweet 16, and as I said, it is that match is pitiful. That not pitiful, whatever, plentiful. Now you'll be thinking, well, okay, if they win the round 32, round 16, then basically it's like, who gives a flying you know what? But it actually matters. If you win this tournament, you will be given a 1, 2, 3, or 4 seed in the first Grand Ladies Tour tournament, no matter where it is and no matter like what situation. So we know Svitolina's a 1 to 4. She won the 2020 Ladies Tournament. Justine Henin won the Ladies B um, tournament, and Mo Connolly won the Ladies A thing. So who will join Svitolina, Henin, or Connolly? At least as a 4 seed at worst. The 5 to 8 is for the runners up. You got Pliskova, Kleisters, and Smith Court. If you take third place, you're pretty much the better seed, if you will, of the third place loser. You go 9 to 12. Kuznetsova, Azarenka, and Bueno are the 9 to 12s. And if you take fourth, well, the semifinals, you take a 16 seed at worst, 13 to 16 seed at worst. So it'd be Kiki Burdens. Is either Kiki Burns, Tracy Austin's at 13 to 16, and Darlene Hart's at 13 to 16. So basically, you got all that going for you. All right, so now let's go back to the wildcard matches. We have Angelique Kerber, who didn't play in the first round. She got the bye. She will face her fellow German, Claudia Kote-Kilsch. Kerber won the Edgbaston Cup in week 10. She did decently. In France, she beat Tenzafari and Sandra Reynolds to face Mary Jo, but lost to her. And then in Birmingham, she beat Stammers, Ebern, Vesnina, Bartoli, and Will Pasquale to qualify for the qualifying tournament automatically. Sucked at Wimbledon and lost to Panka, losing 12-10 in the third set. Then beat Peggy Michelle Makarova and Radwanska before losing to Kvitova. She was in the Tour Championships for some strange reason, even though she had won. I think I missed her number. But anyway, Kote-Kilsch won in Melbourne in week 7. Should be Hanjakova, Pekova, Bartoli, Punchway, and Sibakova. And then at the Great Ladies here in her match, she had to be Hood Westcott to move on.
Quiet, please. Kote-Kilsch to serve. First game. Play.
Here we go.
$15 love. 30 love. 30-15. 40-15. 40-30.
'Out.
Game, Kote-Kilsch. First game. Love 15. Love 30. 15-30. 15-40. Game, Kote-Kilsch. Kote-Kilsch leads 2 games to love. First set. 15 love, 30 love, 40 love,
out,
40-15. Game, Coda Kilsh. Coda Kilsh leads 3 games to love first set.
Cody Killish looking pretty good against Kerber, of all people. And, well, Cody Killish put the bagel on Kerber, winning 6 love. Kerber won 6-2 in the second set, but Cody Killish did not falter. Like, well, she has just lost her speed. But Cody Killish didn't lose her momentum, win 6-3, and she will be going to the Grand Ladies Tour. Kerber, I think, has qualified, right? Or did Kerber qualified, right? No, Kerber did not. Kerber was dropped from the top 16 seed. So no, Kerber already had a chance, and she's out. Wait, is she out? Pretty much, I think. Oh no, wait, Kerber can't be out yet. Kerber still has a chance. I forgot. Yeah, Kerber still has a chance because she lost the third set 6-3. So yeah, Kerber still has a chance. So the problem, yeah, so Kerber didn't qualify in the 2020 thing. She still has a chance as a wild card. Anyway, next we'll have Iga Swiatek, who's 0-2 against Conchita Martinez. Those two ladies go toe to toe. Dudes. Conchita winning week 3 over Sharapova, Cody Kilsh, Kvitova, Jankovic, and Schiavone. Wimbledon in the quarterfinals. She beat Radwanska, Stosur, and Pascual, but lost to Maddie Keys. In New York, she got to the semis, beating Konchakova, Tarenko, Stammers, and Jankovic, all in straight sets, but Kvitova ruined her. She had to beat Petkovic to move on here. And Radwanska, well, she had to qualify too. She's 0-2 against her. But Radwanska, this is only the second lady she's had to face 3 times. She's faced Schiavone 3 times and has done terribly. She won in Utah after a decent performance in New York, beating Vesnini and Panshoy before losing to Kerber. She beat Lindquist, Putintseva, Ebert, Michelle, and Hughes. Well, Conchita 2-0 against Radwanska. This is the first lady she's faced 3 times.
Quiet plays Martinez to serve. First game. Play.
out, out,
15 love, 30 love,
No, Radwanska didn't make 2020.
out,
40 love, 40-15. Game, Martinez. First game. $15 love,
out, out,
$30 love, $40 love, $40-15. 15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15.
out,
Game, Radwanska. 1 game all, first set.
out,
15 love,
out,
30 love, 40 love, game, Martinez. Martinez leads 2 games to 1, first set.
11 minutes. 11 minutes.
out,
Love 15, 15 all.
out, out,
30 15,
out,
30 all, 30 40. Game, Martinez. Martinez leads 3 games to 1, first set.
Conchita up 3 games to 1, so Conchita can win. And she does. Thumping Radwanska 6-3, 6-2. So Conchita Martinez will claim her spot in the tournament, and Radwanska might not. Yeah, Radwanska may be the 10 seed, but being thumped by Conchita might not help. And Conchita will face Cody Kilosh in the round of 16 for kicks. Meanwhile, the 15 seed Maddie Keys will face Eileen Winningstall. Sorry about that. Maddie Keys won the California Classic Week 35. She did get to Wimbledon in the semifinals. She beat Black in 3 sets, 8-6. Then she had to beat Stammers, Frida, and Conchita in straight sets before Ebbern, and she got bageled in the 3rd set in the semis. And then in California, week 35, she beat Pudenseva, Ann Smith, Armani, and Sevastova to move on. She had to beat Ruo Pascual to get this far. Winningstall won Imi Hong, week 23. She beat Salve, Johanna Larson, Buxton, Bartoli, and Ebbern to make her way through. And then her qualifier should be Gourlay. Who will win? I don't know. Well, Maddie Keys has qualified, right? I think she qualified through 2020, right? Yes, she has. She's qualified through 2020, so Maddie Keys
Quiet please, Keys
could
to
do it. Well,
serve.
Keys
First game,
kind of will
play.
qualify for Winningstall. But you got to remember, too, that Maddie Keys did not get a top 4 finish, so she technically has something to play for. Here we go.
15 love,
out,
30 love, 40 love, Game, keys. First game.
Out.
15, love.
Out. Out.
15, all.
Out. Out.
30, 15. Forty, 15. Game, Whittingstall. One game all, first set.
One win through 6 minutes.
Out. Out.
15, love.
Out. Out.
30, love.
Out.
Forty, love. Game, keys. Keys leads 2 games to 1, first set.
Two one for keys.
Fifteen, love.
Out.
15, all.
Out.
30, 15. 30, all. 40, 30. Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, Whittingstall. Deuce. Advantage, keys.
Out.
Game, keys. Keys leads 3 games to 1, first set.
Keys up 3-1. So, did she win? The answer is no, she didn't. Whittingstall shocks Maddie Keys 7-6, 6-3. So Whittingstall gets herself in the Tournament of Champions into the Grand Ladies Tour. What a job by Whittingstall. So Keys is out. Yeah, I've been thinking, wait a minute. Not yet. She may have lost in straight sets. But the problem is because Keys qualified through the 2020 sector, it doesn't matter if she goes to 3 sets or 2. If she went to 3 sets, it won't matter because she qualified through the other means. She can't qualify twice. So, NO. If she loses, then she's screwed. So, Maddie Keys loses. She will still qualify for the Grand Ladies Tour because she made it through 2020. One more match. It's the 2C Penata versus Andrea Tamzavari from Hungary. You don't really know much for Hungarian tennis players. Water polo, yes. And soccer, yes. But Lots of semifinals for Temzavari. Her first semifinal was in Indy against Ostapenko, losing the straights. New Orleans, she lost to Maddie Keys. She won the second set against Keys, but couldn't retain momentum. And Boca Raton, she lost to Diaz in straights. Dallas, she lost to Irani. She won the second set, but lost the third. She had to beat Bettina Bunge just to get this far. Panatta qualified as a 2 seed. She won both the Italian Open and the Kitchener Classic. Stupidly, they forgot to make sure that Panatta was ineligible for Kitchener because she already won a tournament. She won on her home court. She beat Mugu, Sherman, Cavella, Gurley, and Irani just to move on. So it seemed like every other 3 out of 5 ladies were big, and the other 2 were terrible. In the French Open, in the quarterfinals, she beat Irani, Hodjakova, and Yankovic in 3 sets each. So she had to go to distance, but lost to Halep in 3 sets. Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus. Oh, fuck off. Keys, Carol Black, Bouchard, and Sloane Stevens. But why did she qualify? I don't know.
Quiet please. Panatta to serve. First game. Play. Love 15.
Out.
Love 30.
Out.
15 30.
Out. Out.
15 40. Thirty 40. Deuce.
Out.
Advantage. Panatta. Deuce. Advantage. Temesvari.
Out. Out.
Game. Temesvari. First game.
Pickle Black.
Out.
15 love. 15 all. 30 15. 30 all.
Out.
40 30.
Out.
Game. Temesvari. Temesvari leads 2 games to love. First set.
We might have some upsets today.
15 love.
Out.
15 all. 30 15. 40 15. 40 30. Game Panetta. Temesvari leads 2 games to 1 first set.
Two 1/10 of bird through 15. Let's see what happens. It is Tensafari. Oh, it's Panetta. Survives 4 6 6 3 7 5. So Panetta, as a 2 seed, survives. She was not part of the 2020. No, she wasn't. So Panetta is okay. She's fine. So Panetta wins. Tensafari lost 7-5. They're going to give her a wild card. I think. Yes, they will. So 2 wildcard spots are now up for grabs. I mean, 2 wildcard spots have been put to bed. So because Tensafari lost 7-5 in the third set, and it was like 5-5, and then 7-5 or better is pretty good in the third set. Yeah, a lot of 6-4s, but 7-5 is just as good because Tensafari almost did it. She won the first set, but Panetta held serve. But Tensafari will get a wild card because of the fact that she took Panetta 7-5 in the third set, so they'll give Tensafari a spot in the Grand Ladies Tour as well. So Panetta will face Whittingstall. So there are still 4 round of 16 competitors still left. We have Yankovic versus Ostapenko, Halep versus Shondreva, Bouchard versus Stevens, Reynolds versus Moran, Koenig Kilsch versus Martinez, and Whittingstall versus Panetta. We still have 4 matches to go. Tomorrow it's Kvitova, Houghton, Sherman, Savarova, Stosur, Irani, and Sibakova, Schivoni. So we'll see what ends up happening. So we have 2 wildcard spots done. And how many girls are out of luck? Putintseva out of luck. Kundra, Spitalina's out of luck. Muguruza is out of luck. Maddie Keys is out of luck. So 4 of the 12 people, and Tensafari in. So we still have 6, is it? 6 wildcard spots and all that. Yeah, so 2 of the wildcard spots have been complete. There's 4 more spots left. So yeah. So yeah. So Tensafari got in. Mary Jo Fernandez got in thanks to Bouchard's win. I think we should just go 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. Schneider and Ebern. I think so too. Yeah, Schneider and Ebern are in. Yeah, we should do that. Schneider and Ebern are in. Because they both lost 6-4 in the third set. Well, so did Spitalina, but Spitalina's already qualified. So yes, they said Schneider and Ebern will get wildcard berths into the tournament. So yeah, they're good. So Schneider and Ebern are in. So that's 4 wildcard spots with 4 to play for. Kvitova took part in 2020. She's going to try to get top 4 so that she can get a spot. Houghton, this is her one and only chance. Sherman, Savarova. I have to start right now. Stosur didn't play in 2020, right? No. Arani. Stoser and Hermione can't do anything. Sivakova and Schiavone. So yeah, so the 8 ladies are there. Kvitova's the only one that has already qualified, in a sense. So we'll see what ends up happening tomorrow. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.